What's up, guys? It's TJ. Welcome over here to the Fishing with YakPak YouTube channel. Today we've got us a little vlog style video going on. Sorry, number one, first and foremost, for the lack of content. I have been everywhere and in between in the past about 12 days. Me and my girlfriend flew up to Minnesota for the brand new Karl's Fishing and Outdoor store opening in the Mall of America.
They really see it.
I noticed that in the top level too. I come by and I was like, I seen all that
really,
stuff. All this very, oh yeah, it really does.
We've got a silver pen, I think, up there too.
Okay, that's one I was thinking. So immediately upon getting back from the Mall of America brand new grand opening meetup for Karl's Fishing and Outdoor store, I landed at midnight in Atlanta and drove home. It was about an hour and 10 minutes or so. And then 4 o'clock in the morning, the next morning, I was on a plane headed to Maine for Googan week with John B, One Rod, Wes, and Caleb. It was really freaking awesome. And while participating in Googan week, John and myself and One Rod got into a little sticky situation. So put it in reverse. All right. Okay, it's in reverse. Just give it a little bit of gas. I want to see. Okay, now look, stay on the gas easy. Let me do a little more pulling than you're doing. Getting pulled. All right.
Just talk to me if I get too close to his ass and it's like that.
Let's go, boys. You got this.
Okay, ready?
Good?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh.
Oh yeah, watch your face. Hey, put it in 4-wheel, John. Or is it in 4-wheel?
It stays in 4-wheel.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Come on, boys. Oh.
But now we're back here, home in Georgia for the time being, and it is going to be a very hectic next couple of months. Trying right now in the process of moving back down to Florida, because Lord knows I miss me some Florida bass fishing. Also, as you can see, I got the boat back from my buddy that I dropped it off with him to work on while I was gone out of town. I don't know if you guys saw that video or if you remember me talking about it, but I wanted him to go kind of one over on the boat just to see the damages of it and how much it was going to cost to repair it and start that whole process and whatnot. He pretty much told me it was a lost cause, so I'm actually going to take it back down to Norm's house, drop it off with Mason. You guys have seen Mason a ton of times on either this channel or definitely Norm's channel, but Mason is going to do some stuff to it, and I think he's going to trade it for a golf cart or something like that. But I myself have an even better plan than what I was going to do this. Now check this out. I wasn't going to show you guys nothing until I actually did it, but I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek. Now I was scrolling TikTok the other day on the airplane, and I come across this Jet John boat build. And I thought to myself, we've been at the shop working on the Can-Am for quite some time. You guys know that I do a lot of work with Gator Waders as well, and they are pretty much sponsoring a build for the Can-Am. I'll take you guys over there in a little bit, so I'll give you guys like a little update on that. I know a lot of you guys like seeing the kind of off-road stuff. I don't do it on the YakPak channel anymore, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. They're sponsoring that build, so it's turning into an awesome machine. Like I said, I'll take you over there in a minute. But my buddy over there has a bunch of everything we would need to build this Jet John boat, and that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm even thinking about like powder coating it just like you guys saw in that blue and that sea deck white. That stuff looked really freaking cool. And putting a jet ski motor in a like 12-foot John boat that's joystick driven, tell me that wouldn't be freaking awesome. So what color, go ahead and comment right now, what color scheme, as I start the building process for the Jet John boat, what color scheme do y'all think I should go with? Do y'all think I should do like a green boat with black and green sea deck for like Googan, or like just some crazy kind of colors, kind of like the Can-Am, that pink and teal Can-Am? It looks freaking insane, but that's my Can-Am, that is the pink and teal thing. So I was thinking doing a Jet John boat in a different color. Anyways, drop a color suggestion down in the comments. I can pretty much make anything happen as far as like powder coat goes, and I think sea deck comes in every kind of color you could possibly think of. But anyways, back to this boat. It is pretty much a lost cause. I could spend a lot of money restoring this, but it's just a boat, right? It's just a boat. If I built a Jet John boat from scratch, it would be just insane, right? Am I right or am I wrong? I feel like I don't know. I feel like I like that idea personally better. And then I get to take you guys along the whole building process from pretty much the ground up, from scratch. All I need is a hull, a John boat hull. I can probably get one at Academy for like 500 bucks or something like that. But that would be a lot cooler than just restoring a boat, I feel like. But that's kind of a little update. I've been traveling like crazy. Plans have been changing. This boat is pretty much beyond all repair. And Googan has some new stuff coming out. I know that just took a turn, but there's some of you guys like this kind of flannel type stuff. It's like this performance flannel gear stuff. New hats and stuff coming out. You guys know what's up. GooganSquad.com. Code YakPak. Every $5 spent on GooganSquad.com also enters you into a chance, or it also enters you in for a chance to win a 2023 fully loaded Chevy Silverado that's wrapped in a Googan wrap, which is awesome. That's insane. I drove it down at Lojo's house not too long ago, and it was one of the coolest trucks I've driven. I like it a lot. I have a 2021 F-150, and I like the 2023 LTZ fully loaded Silverado, whatever it is. Anyways, I'm rambling on. The boat's a lost cause, and that's kind of is what it is. Googan's got new stuff that you could check out on GooganSquad.com with code YakPak or code Norm or code Gravy or whatever code you want to use. But $5 spent gets you a chance to win that truck. Now let's head over to Brent's shop, my buddy's shop. Let's head over there and check the Can-Am out. I'll give you guys a little update on that as well. So for the John boat build, my buddy Brent's got a John boat over here, and this is kind of like what I was talking about as far as like, let me zoom out a little bit because you guys can see my whole life as close as I was zoomed in. But this is kind of what I was talking about right here. Building out a John boat just like this, but putting a jet ski motor in it. And Brent does all the work over here at Division 25 Fab. He does all the work to like weld, all the pipe, all the powder coat, all that kind of stuff. So I figured if I did something like that, that'd be a lot cooler than just restoring an old bass boat. Like, I mean, to me that sounds cool, but at the same time, why would I not just build something like epic? Imagine me and Norm, or me and Trey, or me and Ayo and Norm, me, Trey and Norm, whoever, just ripping down a river with a joystick driven 12-foot John boat that's powered by a 1000cc jet ski motor. That would be insane. All right, boys, we are here now with the Can-Am, and as you can see, I don't know where actually, I think that's it over there by the tree. We have the original cage that we pulled off of it, and I've got my buddy over here at Division 25 Fab, and Gator Waiter sponsoring this whole build. Some L&W stuff in there as well, if you know anything about the side-by-side scene. But we've got them kind of building out some super cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff been going on with the Can-Am. If you guys aren't familiar with this thing, well, let's just say when I started, it looked similar to that one up there, but it was on massive portals, which is pretty much like a really big lift kit, and it was like a mud machine. And now the way this one sits right here, it's pretty much considered like a it's a rock crawling machine, right? Big trail riding. What's up, buddy? But yeah, I mean that's kind of oh, hey, we're super close there. Sorry about that. But that's kind of the plan with this thing. We've got the custom cage on it, which is obviously, if you do any kind of side-by-side riding, you know that a custom cage, I mean, it's a thicker diameter. It can take more of a beating, especially if you roll over, you flip over. If you guys remember, actually no, it was Christmas Eve last year. I was doing donuts in this thing right here. And I flipped it. I just doing donuts and the tires caught and it just flipped me right over. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. So rule number one, whenever you get in these things, obviously always put a seatbelt on. But anyways, I've actually got some other new stuff too. Babe, will you get that stuff out of the truck real quick? The shreddy? You know where that's at? It's in the bed of the truck? Yeah, I got a new steering wheel. I got a new harness. I'm kind of going to stick with the teal and the pink theme. And like I said, with the John boat, or the Jet John boat, I think is what I want to call it, or whatever the case may be. Whenever that time comes around, I don't know if I want to go teal and pink. I feel like teal and pink is kind of my thing, especially on like the social media thing, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Teal and pink is kind of my thing. I really like the bright, loud, obnoxious colors, obviously, as you can tell, because I have this hoodie on and I have those very, very bright Gator Waiter shoes on. So I like the really just loud colors, I guess would be the best way to explain it. But I got a new steering wheel and some new harnesses. Look, she got the OG YakPak hoodie on. Look, y'all probably ain't never even seen that. Look, that's OG YakPak. All right, you can just throw it down right there. We'll bust it open real quick. Help me bust this open real quick. All right, that's the, that should be the, yeah, that's the steering wheel right there. So this is the steering wheel, right? So teal and pink, right? I feel like that would be really, there he goes. I feel like the teal and pink obviously looks really good. There's also going to be this is stock Can-Am doors, as you can see on, maybe not, that Can-Am out there. It'd be the same exact thing. Basically what I did to make this thing even safer is obviously putting this cage on it. I lowered the cage way lower than stock, and we're going to raise the doors, and it's going to be like a metal siding or sheet metal or something very durable and strong, because sometimes when you're sometimes when you're trail riding, you get some stuff like that, and the last thing you want to happen is oh, that's definitely going on the Can-Am. I didn't even see that. Please save that. But the last thing you want to happen is something to penetrate, like a stick coming through a side-by-side. I had that happen over here. I'll show you guys. The lighting's probably getting terrible because it's that time of year, but let's see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's not what you want whatsoever. So we got the steering wheel right here, the Shreddy. I went with this because I was like, yo, Shaka, you know what I'm saying? Lived in Hawaii. My little girl Bella, she always throws up the Shaka, so I was like, that fits really well, and it matches the teal and pink. And then it's a steering wheel. And we went with the big thick harnesses for super safety. This is the same kind of harness right here, this little release system. Same kind of harness we used when I was in the Army. Velcro right there. You just rip it and it comes off. It's super safe. So that's kind of, oh gosh. Oh yeah, well, they're gonna be gone anyways, I guess, but same kind of theme to match the Can-Am. But the ultimate goal with this thing is we're gonna paint the cage a secret color. I can't tell you guys that right now, but you will see, I promise. We got it installed for the most part. There's a little bit more that needs to be done on the back, and I think it looks like all the support bars are done in the middle, but the doors are gonna be pretty much like this high, so there'll be like this much room. It's gonna look really good, but if you guys are interested in the side-by-side stuff, I don't know, it's neither here nor there, I guess. But dude, what is up with this cold front? I'm freezing. This was the original cage right here to the Can-Am. We actually ran it over. And surprisingly enough, a Can-Am cage is a lot stronger than like a stock Razor cage. Like, that's not stock, obviously. That's super. I've watched that dude right there, Tyler. I've watched him flip his machine end over end, sideways, just like tornado twister. I've watched him flip that thing about 100 times, and it's completely good. But it's a stock Can-Am right here. I'll show you guys just in case. I mean, I don't know. I figure if you like fishing, you like the outdoors, you probably like stuff like this. But there's a stock Can-Am cage right here, and they definitely are strong, but not as strong as a custom, like 1.25 inch, like solid steel. Then you can powder coat it. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff you can do to it. All right, so we just left the shop, and I'm solo now, so I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about like the direction that fishing with YakPak is like gonna head towards. Or I mean, I gotta put a lot of thought into it, but I wasn't satisfied this year with the type of content that I was putting out for you guys. Now, it was a lot of great stuff, a lot of great collabs with like Norm and AO, and then bringing Trey on the channel. I thought that was really awesome, and a lot of stuff we did was really cool. Like, I mean, it worked great. You guys loved it. It's just like I wasn't satisfied with it because I felt like it wasn't good enough for you guys. Now, I find myself in this weird little loophole, and this is just me talking out my behind. Maybe, you know, who knows? I overthink everything in life. I'm that kind of person, but I feel like I get looped in into the group of like AO, Norm, and Lojo, and at the level of content that they do, I feel like I get looped in that, and I just don't. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to do that kind of stuff that they do, because it's like the kind of stuff they do is insane. It's so high quality. It's like when you watch a Norm video, I mean, you're literally watching like what it takes to produce a Netflix original video. Like, I mean, it's crazy what goes into his videos, man. It's so crazy. And I've personally, I wanted your guys' opinion on this. Norm will go about every 7, I don't know, about every 7 to 10 days, and he'll put a video up, and I mean, it'll get 500,000 views or whatever, which means you guys really, really loved it. But I want to be more like in there, like more involved. That's why I do things like this that like not really a lot of other YouTubers do. Like, I'm like asking you guys, what do y'all think about it? I want to do, not like daily vlogs, but like posting a video every other day. Now, it's, especially this time of year, it's nearly impossible to go out and catch fish for every single video. So some videos I post may not necessarily be evolved around fishing. So just for example, let's say Trey and I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever, you know, every other day. In a 10-day span, let's say like 50 or 60%, so 5 or 6 of those videos would be fishing something, whether it was building the Jet John boat, testing it, going out fishing on Trey's boat, going out bank fishing, kayak fishing, whatever, something. But like the couple other videos they may not be involved around fishing, because I mean, fishing this time of year sucks anyways, and it just is what it is. It's getting cold. It's 42 degrees right now. I'm sitting in my truck. It says 42 degrees. So winter has come quick, just like that. I think we'll get a couple more warm days, but anyways, I just wanted to kind of take a minute and be real with you guys, because you guys are always real with me. And for that, I owe you guys the world, and I greatly appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I really do. I love every single one of you that watch these videos, that have subscribed to the channel over the years, like the videos, watch the videos, comment, all that other stuff. Just let me know what y'all think, because kind of what I want to do. And I may try it out for a little bit, and if it don't work, then we'll just re-strategize and regroup, reassess, and go about something else. But I kind of want to do videos every other day. Like, I want to be very present. Like, if you guys are coming home, you know, from school or work or whatever on a Wednesday, you're like, well, okay, I know for a fact YakPak's going to post today. And then like that's kind of where I want to be. Also with the Real Deal podcast, I want to try to do, there for the start, I was doing 2 videos a week, but balancing both things. Like, I don't have an editor for the videos. Trey just kind of, he's there and he helps me film, and which is awesome, because I love having Trey around. He's so funny, such a good dude, such a good kid. But I want to, it's hard to do both at the same time, and especially coming up with new ideas and stuff like that for this channel. A podcast is kind of easy and fun. You just sit around, me, Norm, and Trey, or me and Trey, Trey, Norm, AO, whoever, it doesn't matter. We sit around and just talk junk on a podcast, and it's hilarious. But I want to get Davey Gravy on a podcast. I think that would be really awesome. I'd like to hear Davey's whole his story. Maybe like me, Trey, Norm, AO, and Gravy. I think that'd be great. But anyways, like I said, I just want to keep it real with you guys, because you guys always keep it real with me. And love you guys. I'm gonna get in here and get some food. So I don't know, it's been heavy on my heart lately. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm just trying to figure out the direction I want to take the channel. But with that said, I love you guys, and we will catch y'all on the next adventure.